Alright, 10141, petroleum products not included for liquefied petroleum for gas. Term petroleum products used in this part shall no way contribute to include liquid petroleum gas defined code section 101262. Appointment of duties of state oil chemist. Commissioner of Agriculture will require the appointment with accordance with the Chapter 20, Title 45 of chemist shall be an expert with the oil analysis is named with the state oil chemist with the duties shall be analyzed samples of gasoline, kerosene, all fluids purporting to substitute thereof the motor vehicle improvements, other likely product petroleum under whatever name shall be made, may be designated use illuminating heating, cooking power, lubricating purposes submitted with the Commissioner of Agriculture or any other duly authorized inspector or inspectors. Employment of oil inspectors expenses 10-1-143. Commissioner of Agriculture authorized to employ with accordance with Chapter 20, Title 45. Oil inspectors deemed necessary to the enforcer's part with the oil inspectors appointed shall be allowed with such expenses shall be approved and Commissioner of Agricultural. 10-1-144. Additional expense for the Commissioner of Agriculture, the Chief of the Oil Inspector, for the addition for the expense for the inspector for the provide with the code 10-143 should be allowed with some further sum of the purchase for the equipment and supply with the clerical help to pay for the expense for the incident to necessary for the enforcement of the part with the hero of the appropriated Commissioner of Agriculture constitute with the Chief of the Oil Inspector purpose for the enforcement of this part. Payment compensation expenses 10-141-45. The compensation state or will come to the state of the inspector for the expense for the enforcement part shall be paid same manner as commencement expense for the other employment of the Department of Agriculture as paid. Ten one 146 pounds state with the oil chemist with respect with the commissioner agriculture with the authorized state oil chemist to state with the inspector brown with the faithful for the performance for the respect with the expense with the Department of Agriculture with the gazette. He deemed necessary for the proper protection of the state and the public. 10-1-147 for the fill of the vacancy, Office of the State Oil Chemist for the Inspector of the Commissioner of Agriculture for the authorized fill of the vacancy for the may occur for the Office of the State of the Oil Chemist for the Inspector for the account with the death of the resignation for the other cause. 10-1-148 right to inspect permit the search warrant with the refusal of admission of the evidence of violation of the performance of the duty of the Commissioner of the Agriculture of the duly authorized agent for the shall have the free access for the all the reachable out of the store of the warehouse, factory, storage house, wareaway, depot, petroleum products are kept for the otherwise stored for the purpose of the examination, inspection for the drawing sample, the such for the access shall be reviewed for the owner of such premise with his agent or the other person for the occupying the use of the same of the Commissioner of the agency, agricultural or his duly authorized inspector's agency must comply with such warrant, what should be obtained in the same manner as provided with the pertaining search warrants and the other case for the refusal to admit an inspector to any of the above the mentioned premises during the reasonable hours shall be construed with the prima facie evidence of the violation of this part. Ten 149 gasoline, kerosene, subject inspection analysis of the manufacturer wholesale file statement. Purchase of the supply of the gasoline, kerosene, sold for the other for exposed for the sale of the job of the inspection and alpha providing this part all of the manufacturer refiners wholesale other jobbers before selling the offering of the sale of the gasoline, kerosene with the like product with the under whatever the name is designated for the power lubricating and illuminating the heat with the cooking purpose of the shell file with the Commissioner of the Agricultural Decoration statement with the desire of such product with the state with the shell furnished for the name and the brand and the trademark of the product the desire to sell with the name and address of the manufacturer thereof that all such products are in the conformity specification established pursuant to the part of the state oil chemist with approved by the Commissioner of the Agricultural. 150 approve of the substitute for the improvement of fuels and other motor fuels. All of the material fluid substance for the author and explode for the sales of the purporting substitute for the improvers of fuels and other motor fuels used for power, cooking, heating purposes shall before be sold, exposed with the other sale with the substitute with the Commissioner of Agricultural Examination Inspection, receive with approval of the sale of the oil, come to the Commissioner of Agricultural and shall be sold with off the sale with the only properly labeled and informed contents shall with approval of the sale of the Commissioner of the Commissioner of Agriculture. Alright, 10.1.150, approve of the substitute with improve of the fuels of the motors, fluids. All motor fluids and substances offered except for the scale of the purpose to substitute with the improvements of the fuel of the motor fuels to be used for power, cooking, and heating purposes shall be before sold with exposed with the offered for sale will be submitted to Commissioner of the Agriculture for the examination and inspection. Receive for the approval of the sale, comments of the Commissioner of Agricultural and shall be sold with the offer of sale only when the proper labeled with the labeled form of the contents which shall have been approved by the state oil comments and the Commissioner of Agriculture. Alright, 10.1.151.1, production and sale of biodiesel fuel. Should be unlawful for any person with the offer to sale if they sell any biodiesel fuel to be used for the blending of the biodiesel fuel for the petroleum diesel fuel. Control blended fuel for the subsequent sale with the use of the diesel fuel engine used for the biodiesel fuel meet the specification of American Society Testing Materials Standard D6751. Ten one 52 labeling gasoline kerosene containers, cleaning kerosene containers of gasoline. Every person, firm, corporation delivering the wholesale of the retail gasoline shall with the delivery with the same with the purchase only with the tank of the barrel, with the cask, with the cans, with the other containers have the word gasoline pencil plainly stenciled label with the vermilion red in English such that the dealer shall not deliver kerosene, oil, any barrel, cask, can, or other containers shall be stenciled labeled or has ever contained gasoline unless such of the barrel, cask, can, the other container shall have thoroughly cleaned all traces of gasoline removed each for the purchaser of gasoline used for the sale shall procure for the keep of the same only with the tank, barrel, cask, and cans other than the container stenciled with the labels with the approved aim of the code stencil section. Every person delivering the wholesale retail of the kerosene in the state shall deliver the same with the purchase for the oil and the tank of the barrel, cask, cans with the other containers have with the word kerosene in English plainly stenciled label therein with a vermilion red. Every person with the purchasing the same with the use of the shelf shall procure keeping in the same only the tank, the barrels, cask, cans, and other of the containers stenciled with the label provided with the code section. Nothing in this code shall prohibit the delivery of gasoline by hose or pipe of the tank directly into the tank of the automobile, other material, motor. In case of the gasoline, kerosene is sold in the bottles and cans of the other containers not more than 1 gallon for cleaning. Other similar purpose of the can, the other containers shall bear the label with the words unsafe when exposed to heat or fire. Ten one 153 notice and sample the petroleum product shipped into state. When gasoline, kerosene with a petroleum product used for the heating of the coil, illumination, power, with lubricating purposes shipped in with the state with the manufacturer, refinery, jobber shall properly with the notice of the Commissioner of the Agricultural Department of shipment with a furnished sample of such side with the designated with the Commissioner of Agriculture not excess of 16 ounces of the gasoline or kerosene with the other petroleum product, heating, cooling, illumination, power, lubricating purposes shipped in with the label to give them with the tank card number, truck number, other container number, the name of the address of the person, company, firm, or other corporation whom the ship with the number of the gallons contained in the shipment made in each of the gasoline, kerosene, and the other petroleum product, used for the heating, cooling, illumination, power, lubricating purposes are shipped in the tank cars with the record over the capacity of each tank car furnished by the railroad company shall be accepted. Alright, 10.1.154, how purchasers may obtain analysis for the gasoline, illumination, and heating oil. Any person purchasing for the gasoline with illumination, heating with the oils with the manufacturer, refiner, jobber with the vendor of his own may submit with a fair sample for the gasoline, illuminating, heating oil with the Commissioner of the Agricultural Testing, analyzed with the shade of the oil chemist. Order to partake with the manufacturer vendor for the submission of the series of the superior sample of the person selecting the same shall do, and when the presence of the two or more disinterested people of the sample is not less than 1 pint. In quantity shall be bound with a cork and sealed with the presence of the said witness for the sample shall be placed in the hands of the disinterested person who shall forward the same at the expense of the purchase of the Commissioner of Agriculture upon the receipt of the Commissioner any sample that he or she have data oil chemist promptly test and analyze the sample. Commissioner shall return such purchaser a certificate of analysis which when verified by the affidavit of the state oil chemist shall become competent evidence in a court of law equity. Alright, 10.1.155 Rule, Regulation, Specification, Petroleum Product Penalties for Violation. Commission for the Agricultural have the authority to prescribe the scope of the regulation consistent with the term of intent for the purpose of the plan necessary for the proper administrative of the reinforcement shall establish regulation specification for various petroleum product for the heating, cooling, illuminating, power, lubricating purposes in the state with so that provide quality and stability with the intent with the sale of the product with an effective enforcement law with pertaining to the sale of the distribution and use of the sale of the product shall have the authority to change the specification but only give it in the 60-day notice in public hearing regarding such change of the refiner and distributor for doing the business in the state. Any manufacturer, refiner, wholesale, job, or vendor who violate with the code section and regulation issued pursuant thereto with the specification for the various petroleum products regulated by this law shall be guilty of the misdemeanor. Ten 1.156 enjoining marketing a violation part and specification rules and regulation. Whenever the Commissioner of Agriculture will find with any person willfully marketing petroleum product with the trade with the regulated with this product that does not comply with the prescribed specification thereof, with the otherwise willfully market the product in a violation part and rules regulation promulgated pursuant to this part, with the Commissioner shall be authorized to apply with the Superior Court have with the jurisdiction of the offender injunction again for the continued state with any such violation. Appropriate Superior Court shall have jurisdiction upon hearing of the cause shown to grant such temporary permanent injunction restraint further violation of the circumstances appear to require. Ten 1.157 collecting test sample of the petroleum product rules and regulations. Commissioner of Agriculture shall from time to time collect for the call of the collected sample of the petroleum product subject to regulation under this part of the sold, offered, exposed for sale in the state. Such for the samples shall be tested and analyzed for the state with chemists for the Department of Agriculture shall have the power of the imminent rules regulation necessary to carry out the inspection of the gasoline samples provided within the scope section. Ten 1.158 registration of gasoline dealers. Every dealer of gasoline before selling is both the officer of stuff of the gasoline annually thereof shall be regulated with the register. To be known with the Commissioner of the Agriculture the desire to sell gasoline, give it the name of the man, with the kind of the pump he uses for the location the same. And he shall keep the certificate registration issued with the Commissioner of Agriculture posted with the prominent accessible place for the place of business which such gasoline is sold with the form and so for the certificate shall be designated by the Commissioner of the Agricultural. Ten 1.159 inspection self-measuring pumps and self-sealing accurate pumps and condemnation and inaccurate pumps and rules regulation. It shall be the duty of the inspector provide with the problem of the familiarize himself with the accuracy adjusting of the value of the various amounts of the self of the measuring pump with the shelf that is carefully inspect all of the pumps located in the territory assigned to them. B. All such pumps shall be given an accurate measurement of the tolerance established by the rules regulations with the Commissioner of Agriculture shall be the adjusting of the device seal with the official leave of the wire seal applied with the inspector duly authorized Commissioner of Agriculture and such a manner of the adjustment cannot be altered without breaking the seal. See if any of the pump if the found inaccurate with excess for the tolerance established with the rules regulation Commissioner of the Agriculture of the inspector shall then notify the operator of the pump of the owners of the leaser to make the necessary adjustment. The adjustment inspector lends of the assistance with the standard measuring provided with the test of the pump with adjustment head with the made with adjusting with the device and seal with the prop manual with the review with the pump with the original accurate with the inspector shall notify 5. The operator, owner, and a licer with every pump with apparently has the ultra for the purpose to give it the measure of the excess for the 8 ounces for the measure of the 5 gallons that cannot be adjusted with the rate of the 8 ounces shall over the under for the measure of the 5 gallons for the most immediate adjustment, and the inspector lends assistance with the measure for the testing sludge pumps shall operate for able to refuse to make such for the adjustment shall necessarily bring measure for the void variation shall the same shall be condemned with the rendered inoperable immediately by the inspector examining the same as such a pump shall not gain and operated with a written consent with the Commissioner of Agriculture. Inspector shall require the Port Commissioner Agricultural immediately the name and the number of the pump condemned and rendered inoperable. Alright, D. When a pump is condemned under this part by the inspector, shall be duly inspected for the immediately through the affidavit before the judge of the probate court of the county with which the pump is located, with the pump being operative of the person shall with the name of the affidavit that contrary to the law. Thereupon, the judge of the probate court shall issue for the under of the person's name of the affidavit to show for the cause before him and the day of the and order of the number no more than 10 days less than 3 days of the issuance of the order. Why the pump shall be confiscated with the dismantling on the name. On the day of the name, then the order of the issue of the duty of the judge of the probate court to hear for the respective parties determining whether or not the pump that has been operated contrary to the provision of this part If the judge of the operator of the shall find with the pump that has been operated, the shall furtherwise issue with the adjoining pump to be forfeited with the confiscated with the state with the directly with the share of the county. Dismantle the pump and take it into possession after 10 days of the notice by post publication when the court may direct for the sale of the pump to the highest bidder of cash. Proceeds for the sale of that much thereafter may be necessary may be used with the share first to pay the cost and show the case. Same case attachment, the sheriff shall thereupon over and deliver the residue if any of the person from the possession of the pump has taken. If it shall be unlawfully installed with the operator self-measuring pump that is secretly manipulated in such a manner to give a short measure. Such inaccurate self-measuring pump should be provided in code section, and this code in section there, it should be unlawful any of the persons sell kerosene, gasoline, the pump set until such a pump has been altered to comply with which part has been inspected and approved with the service by an inspector. If it is unlawful to anyone to break a seal of an inspector to a pump without first secured consent with the Commissioner of Agriculture, with the consent, which consent may be given through one of the duly authorized inspectors. Chief, the Department of Agriculture still have the power to implement rules and regulations necessary to carry out the inspection self-measuring pumps provided with its code and section. Alright, 10.160, calibration tank truck with the meter with containing with the other measure, make the redemption with the inaccurate measures. Commissioner of Agriculture is authorized to prescribe the regulations governing with the calibration tank trucks, meters, containers of the measure for the dispense of the petroleum products, of the regulation of the part which measure for the found, with the give the accurate, with the measure for the condition, with the do with the not adjust for the requirements of the regulations, such measure for the shall be seized. Commissioner agent subject for the condemnation of the manner similar to the described in subsection D, C, and D with the section 10.159 is true with the car is shall be measured for the cannot be properly adjusted. 10.161 reserve no fee for gasoline or kerosene inspection. 10.162 person to find substitution misbrand with the petroleum product sale with the claim lubricants injunction enforcement. These are the code section 10.163 with the person with the natural person, the partnership firm, association, joint stock company, syndicate with the corporation, receive with the trustee with the conservator, other officials, officers appointed with any state with the federal court with the counties, municipalities of the public subdivision, state with a singular plural, with the state with the draw, with the with a single number that shall include the plural number. No person shall store, shall expose the offer any sale of the liquid lubrications, liquid fluids, lubrication oil, with grease, and other similar products. Warning, any form of the container of the receptacle of the tank of the pump with the distributed device of the product of the manufacturer distributed for the manufacturer distributed and indicated with the trademark, trade name, with the name, the signable sign with the other distinguishing mark of the device displayed with the container receptacle tank pump or the distribution device from which the such product are sold and so exposed with the scale of the distributed under any trademark, trade name, name, the symbol, sign, dismarking, distinguishing mark device for the other product manufactured for the manufacturer distributing market, such for the product, such for the trademark, trade name, name, symbol, sign, or other distinguishing mark device. 3. In a manner whatsoever with the device which may deceive the have the effect of the deceive the purchaser of the stuff of the product, with the nature of the price, of the quality, of the quantity of the products, of the store and sold with exposed the offers for sale. No person shall store or sell will expose the offer sale any previously used the reclaimed, cleaning, reconditioned, lubricating oil, lubricants, so the mixture of the lubricants and left any set for the person time. Each of the every container of the item of the equipment that through the stuff of the product sold with the kept of sale with the display with the dispense plainly labeled the reprofit, the refined. No person shall be caused to publish display with a circulated with the advertising manner with the offering and sale with the previously used and reclaimed under reclaimed, reconditioned lubricating oil, lubricants, mixture for the lubricants, unless that has. He shall state within the advertising of the fact that some of the products are previously used. None of this code section shall apply to the sale of the unfiltered crankcase drainings. Nothing in this code section shall apply with the sale crankcase drainings if they're used of livestock. D. Any person previously used the previously reclaimed, reconditioned, lubricating or lubricants or mixture of the lubricants which each of the container of the item of the equipment that threw out with the such for the product sold with the kept of the sale with the display with the dispense plainly labeled the required with the code section advertising such for the product and sales for insert with the advertisement statement required with the code section may improper hearing enjoy with the selling each of the products over the offering displaying with the advertising any of the same for the sale For actions such as an injunction may be brought again in any court jurisdiction to hear to decide the equity of the case of the county of the defendant of the reside of the may be brought either by the Attorney General of the state of the district of the attorney in for such county. Authority granted for the code shall be addition in not lieu of the authority to prosecute the criminal any of the prosecution person in violation of this code section granting and enforcing an injunction under the code of preventive measure of protection of people of the state and non-punitive measure. In effect, the person has been charged convicted for the violation of the code shall not prevent the issuance of the written injunction to prevent further unlawful dealing in previously used with the previously unreclaimed, reclaimed, reconditioned lubricant oils, mixtures of lubricants, nor shall have the fact of the writ of the injunction granted over the code preclude the institution criminal prosecution punishment. No person disguised with a camouflage its equipment in limiting of the trademark of the trade name of the name and the symbol of the other distinguishing of the device of the recognized brand of liquid fuel, lubricating oil with grease, the other similar products generally marketed. No person shall mix blend with a compound liquid fuel, lubricating oil, gas, grease, same product with the manufacturer distributed with the product with the other manufacturers distributed at adultery, same in the store, sell, expose the other sales, such mix blend or compound products with the trademark, trade name, symbol, sign, distinguishing market devices of either side of the manufacturer distributor for the adulterated product of the manufacturer distributor. No person shall aid with the assist the other person violating it with a provision of the code section of the depositing, delivering any with the container of the receptacle of the tank of the pump of the distributing device of the liquid fuel, the lubricating oil, with the grease with a similar product with the other than those intended to store that herein and indicate with the name of the manufacturer distributed of the trademark, trade name of the name, and symbol of the distinguishing market device of the product displayed, containing a receptacle tank pump with the distributing device, with the connection there with any of the other means with the assist for the other violation, any with the provision of the code section. Nothing in the code section to prevent the landowner thereof applying to his own trademark, trade name, and symbol assigning with the other distinguishing market device any of the product material of the state of the chemist of law enforcement officer of the state of Georgia are charged with enforcement of the code of this section. Well, Alright, 10.1.163 penalty for violating code section 10.1.162 individual liability. Any person who states shall violate the provision code section 10.1.162 preventing deception with the substituting misbranding with the liquid fuel, oil, grease, or similar product with guilty of an misdemeanor within partnership with the firm or the association of joint stock company syndicated with a coordination violates the provision in code section 10.1.162 each of the director or the officer agent with an employee with the member participating in any of the authorizing act of the, or acts constituting violation of the code section 10.1.162 shall be guilty of the misdemeanor. Alright, 10.1.164, effective with January 1st, 2025. See with no the requirements to sign with the advertising retail motor fuel sale with the adverse advertising free gift of service enforcement penalty assigned with the black over the other means with the advertising with the price of motor fuel with the sale with the retail the of the motor vehicles must contain with a separate listing with the price for the separate listing each of the tax thereon must contain its whole such of the price for the taxes shall be at least with the large listing with the price for the any of the tax thereof with the numbers of the advertising for the price of such motor fuel shall be the uniform side of the one of the fractions of the denominator of they are combined shall be the same side of the whole numbers of the shall not be necessary the denominator should indicate with the fractions if the used of the denominator must be at least half the size of the whole number used. If the primary price for the motor is advertising any time of the bill or blackout advertising medium, it should be unlawful to play for the higher price of the publicly dispensing the type of the motor fuel with a higher price for the any such motor fuel. Any person dispensing motor fuel shall not preclude giving a discount with a posted advertising price for the purchase of the motor fuel but buys additional merchandise. It shall be unlawful that any person dispensing motor fuel with the advertised with the purchased motor fuel either free, gives it with the other product with unless of such of the person sufficient number of gift card products with a handy to supply with a reasonable expectable the demand over the advertising disclosed liquid limitation quantity. 2. Car wash or other services, car wash and other services unless such person is prepared with the absence of cover beyond with the reasonable control with the offer person perform such car washes service to advertise at the time of the purchase for the such person place of business for the place of business for the affidavit with the trademark with the agreement of such person the free car wash if the otherwise advertised has been performed at a place business affiliated by trademark and agreement in separate locations. Such facts shall be stated on the sign, billboard, placard, or any other advertising medium. See, nothing in this code shall preclude the posting of any of the pump dispensing motor fuel as a separate statement of the tax include a total and purchase price for the proposed and comply with Chapter 8, Title 48. State oil company and all law officers of the state of Georgia are charged with enforcement of this code section. Any person, firm, association, corporation filed in this code shall be guilty of the misdemeanor. Alright, this one was just a note. 10-1-164, effective 1st January 2025, requirement signed, advertising retail motor fuel, advertising free gifts that are served with an enforcement penalty. Any signed placard of the means of the advertising price of motor fuel for the sale of the retail, even the motor vehicle contained with a separate listing with the price of the separate listing with each of the tax thereof the most contained with the total such for the tax, for the, at least for the large for the listing with the price of the tax thereon with the number of the advertised with the total for the starts for the motor fuel for the uniform side with the fractions u with the numerator and denominator thereof with the beginning shall be combined in the same side with the whole numbers u. It shall not be necessary for the denominator u with the indicate fraction, but if not used with the numerator must be at least half the side of the whole number u with the price of motor fuel with is advertised within the sign billiard, placard, any other advertising medium, it shall be unlawful to play for the higher price of any of the pump dispensing for the motor fuel, charging a higher price for the motor fuel. Any person dispensing motor fuel shall not be precluded with a given discount close to the advertising price and if the purchaser of the motor fuel buys additional merchandise. For the purpose of the code, for the term motor fuel, it means automotive gasoline blending fuel as terms defined in section 10.1.232. Should be unlawful that any person dispensing motor fuel to advertise for the purchase of the motor fuel either free gift the products unless such person with sufficient number of gift cards products for the hand supply with a reasonable expectable demand to advertise with the scope of the limitation of the quantity. 2 car washes over the strip unless such person is prepared with the absence of the cause of the beyond with a reasonable cause control of the offer of the perform such car wash of the service to advertise for the time of the purchase at the same price over the business place for the business affiliated with the trademark agreement of such person with free car wash for the ownership of the advertise for the performance and play for the business affiliated with the trademark agreement with a separate location of such fact for the save and the signed billiard placard or other advertising medium used. Nothing in this code checks on the preclude posting of any of the pump dispensing motor fuel separate statement of the tax included in the total purchase price for the purpose to comply with Chapter 8, Title 48. State oil comments for any of the all law enforcement officer of the state of Georgia are charged with the enforcement of this code section. Any person, firm, association, corporation violation of the code section is guilty of the misdemeanor. Ten 164 self-serving the gasoline price for the driver holding special disability permit. An owner and operator with the gasoline with which sell the gasoline with the one price for the an employee with the station dispense for the gasoline into the motor vehicle with a lower price for the customer dispense for the gasoline on a self-service basis shall comply with the code of this section. Any such owner operator should conduct the operation of the station so that the holder of special disability permit provide with the subsection E of the code section 4274.1 will, upon request, have the gasoline dispensed by the employee at the station of self-service pump will be allowed to purchase such gasoline with a price otherwise charged for gasoline purchased on a self-service basis if the holder of the permit driving the motor vehicle into which the gasoline is to be dispensed. Holder of the permit is not accompanied by another person of 16 years of age or older who is not mobility impaired or blind. However, in such cases, the employee shall not be required to provide any other services. B. Any owner operator who violates subsection A of the code shall be guilty of the misdemeanor. Alright, 10.1.165, civil penalty. Any person in violation of any of the provision of this part relating to the inspection, sale of the gasoline, kerosene, petroleum, private with the code section 10.164 provision providing regulations signed with the advertising proof of the motor vehicle with the display with the retail of the motor fuel with any rule regulations stand with the propagated with the adopted with the Commissioner of Agriculture with the Department of Agriculture and with the provision A of the above should be liable to civil penalty not exceeding $1,000 for such violation of the Commissioner after hearing the shall determine whether any of the person violated with the code section of the proper finding may issue his order imposing a civil penalty as provided with the code section. All hearings and proceedings under the code section to be held with the taken under Chapter 13, Title 50, Georgia Administrative Procedure Act. 10-1-166, penalty: chemist or inspector having the interest in the sale of the manufacture of gasoline. Any chemist or inspector who, or while in office, shall be interested directly or indirectly in the manufacture of any of the gasoline shall be guilty of the misdemeanor. 10-1-167, penalty: operating condemned self-measuring gasoline pumps. Any person, company, firm, corporation whose sale shall operate any pump without written consent of the Commissioner of Agriculture will have the command of the duly authorized inspector provide whether this probe will give the short measure of the excess of the tolerance established by regulation. Commissioner shall be guilty of the misdemeanor. 10-1-168, penalty: operating short measure gasoline pump. Any person, company, firm, with a corporation shall install, operate a self-measuring pump, which device or other mechanical means used for the purpose of the giving short measure shall be guilty of a misdemeanor. Alright, 10-1-169, penalty: violation of the parts of regulation. Any person, association, person, firm, corporation who violate any of the provisions part relating to the inspection, labeling, sales, etc. of the gasoline, kerosene, other petroleum products, any rule, regulation promulgated by the Commissioner of Agriculture for enforcement of this part shall be guilty of the misdemeanor. Alright, and that seems to do it for your Part 1 petroleum products, article: sale of petroleum products, brake fluid, and antifreeze. We're going to skip brake fluid and antifreeze.